time to shine, no delay. Let's head to the Katie spot, start the day. Coffee brewing hot, can't you see? Conversation flows, just you and me. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Pour a cup, the steam rises high. Story shared, hotel no lie. Friendly faces, smile so wide. Cards on the table, let's take this ride. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Pour a cup, the steam rises high. Story shared, hotel no lie. Friendly faces, smile so wide. Cards on the table, let's take this ride. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Shuffle the deck, deal us in. No need to chase, it's where we've been. I'll bet on us, we'll always win. Every morning, let it begin. Katie's is the place where hearts align. From dawn till noon, get lost in time. Coffee, conversation, cards sublime. Good morning, friends. Corn tortillas, crafted with a poet's ambition. Truth, table written with life's intuition. Spices in the air, singing sermons of taste. Katie Moonchild paints flavors you can't waste. Come to the table, joy in your palm. Dreams folded neatly in the tortilla's calm.
Everybody, welcome. Happy Fairy Day. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get this chat up here where I can see everybody. Yes. Happy Fairy Day to you all. Let's eliminate the logo here we don't need. Goodbye. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Good to see ya. Hi, Dolly. Hi, Kelly. Oh, Kelly, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. It's good to see you, Dolly. Hey, we are all having an interesting day, you know? That sounds good. I'm always into learning about prana. Yeah. So you're going to take a class. That sounds good, Kelly. That's good. How you doing? Yeah, International Fairy Day. We're going to learn about fairies. How to see them, how to invite them into your garden. We're going to talk about that today. I have a fairy garden full of fairies, and they've been giving me a lot of grief lately because I haven't been consulting them in a lot of things, like a vegetable garden. And I'll show you what happens when you don't consult the fairies when you plant a garden. Yeah, they're the guardians of the earth, so of course they're going to want you to consult them. You're altering the earth. Happy birthday, Chrissy! It's also Danny Shea's birthday and Denise Knight's birthday. So this is a really special day. So I hope everybody is doing well. So yeah, let's take a look at a card. I thought I'd start today as people are coming in. And it squishes it. Let's try. I don't want to get real small. No. Oh, I know. Haha. Go back this way. And I'm going to flip these two. Hi. You don't need to see a big picture of me. You need to see the cards. Now, I learned that little trick. It's so cool. You just drag and drop the picture to wherever you want it to go. I have so much fun learning in this. Anyway, this is the card of the day today. A triple fudge chocolate cake with mama. That's my favorite. Actually, me, it's devil's food with triple fudge frosting and chocolate ice cream. It's just me. Anyway, the card of the day. So it's interesting. Out of all those chats, that's the one that I see is triple fudge chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Is the one that jumped out at me. It's the Violet Flame. This is from the Beyond Lemuria deck. Where did I put the box? Oh, there it is. From the Beyond Lemuria deck by Izzy Ivy. And I'll read to you what I got from this card today. I told you I was going to show you what our card of the day was on Tuesdays. And today's card is the Violet Flame, which speaks of our psychic toolkit. Recentering practices, depending on your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing trauma from your field, maintaining a high vibration, and balancing after times of raised frequency. You'll see it's the number 52, which tells us that challenging conversations will take us to a place of certainty and understanding. Be open to hearing the truth. As we widen our spiritual paths, step out of illusionary constructs and become self-realized, empowered beings, life may present us with more opportunities to grow than before. When we explore our innate healing ability, we may experience our expanding consciousness as deeply blissful and illuminating. Our glimpses of higher awareness can be followed by periods of intensity as we return to normal. And normal is in quotes. That's kind of, normal's a relative term. Two schizophrenic people talking to each other are perfectly normal to each other, aren't they? But they wouldn't be to us. These unfortunate experiences are shadow elements aligned with the higher vibration, dropping away so that we may maintain our new frequency. Have you guys been learning new stuff? I told you last week about my little whirlpool dealy bob. Well, since then it's going to be a sigil. It's my sigil for my hand. Hi. Good to see you, darling. Blessings to you, sweetie. 6 years ago, I didn't even know what Lemuria was. Yeah. And now it's all I can think about, especially the violet color. I see it everywhere, and I feel the energy associated with it. Yeah, truth. We can learn to protect and maintain the energy that we cultivate in ourselves. Not from fear, but through healthy awareness of what is ours, what is the energy of others. In other words, what was put on you? What is you and what is something you've absorbed from someone else? And you may have done it unconsciously. we expand our consciousness, our empathy may increase. Maintaining energetic sovereignty will allow for heartfelt exchanges with healthy boundaries. Consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy? An exercise routine for physical fitness will help keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high. Maintain clear and vibrant energy will also help you see through illusions that may be blocking or disorienting you. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for graceful rebalance after heightened energy levels. I saw in a comment today, I was reading some political shorts, watching some political shorts, and someone brought up this person in the comments was very intelligent because the comment was an intelligent comment. And he was saying that every time we work so hard to shine our light so bright, what happens when light gets really bright? What happens to the shadows, you guys? I mean, just think about it as if the sun changes its angle. What happens to the shadows? They grow. They get taller because they're trying to fight for space. So this is the conflict we're having right now. This is the shift. It's that realization. And it's all under our control. Believe it or not, what we choose to focus on is 100% under our control. And I promise you, I am not focusing on the woes and worries of the world anymore. If I focus on me, making me better, my surroundings better, and try to live the best life that I can, and if there's someone who needs me, bring them with me. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking out of life, really. I don't want a lot of money. I don't want a lot of recognition. I don't want a lot of attention. I just want to have a simple life. And yeah, so here I am sitting on YouTube having a simple life. Hey, if it wasn't for you guys in YouTube, I don't know what I would be doing with myself. Well, I do. I would be totally bored. I'm going pretty stir crazy. Because you guys are my connection to life. Yesterday was at the hospital with my son. What? Honey. Oh my. Yesterday was at the hospital with my son. On Thursday he is having oh, that's right. Tomorrow my husband and I make 42 years. Very busy life. In July, back to the hospital with husband. Lump ear is MRI. Oh my goodness, girl. Yeah. Then here you are supporting me. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Busy, busy life. You know what? Have you had time to even stop about the fact that they tried to bring us into World War III over the weekend? They weren't very good at it, but as usual. But I didn't have time either. It cooled off enough here. What time Thursday? Oh, for the hospital. Yeah. We'll all be sending love and light and all that stuff. Yeah. Don't mind me. I read your comments and I know what you said, but sometimes it's early. Speaking of early, what are you guys all drinking? Like the countdown song said, go get your coffee ready. Turn on to coffee, get it going. Anyway, so for our 100 mindful prompt card, I was warming up like usual, and this is the card that fell out for us today. And it quite literally fell out. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. Kobe Bryant. He was a old soul, that's for sure. Reach out to someone who is working on something meaningful and congratulate them. Somebody who's, well, for instance, Dolly, those guys that are out there putting in your garage doors, go out there and thank them. It's meaningful to you to have that in there and get that all dried in. Right? Eagles all rattling their sabers and puffing out their their chests. I want to paddle their butts and send them to bed without supper. I want to send them home with extra credit homework because they were fighting in the schoolyard. Oh my goodness. We do not know that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably won't know the time until it comes right down to it. But yeah, sweetheart, let us know when you find out tomorrow. Um, you know how to get a hold of us. Oh, rhubarb cake! We've already harvested rhubarb, you guys. I love rhubarb and I can't grow it here and I just love it. My mom used to take a saucepan, rhubarb, a little bit of water, and a lot of sugar, like a cup of sugar, and slow cook that. And guess what? I was learning how to cook, so guess who got to stand and stir it so it didn't burn on the bottom? I didn't mind. Mmm, rhubarb. Yummy. So it would just make this lovely rhubarb sauce, and then we'd have it on our toast in the mornings. Oh, so good. Yeah, I will. I'll start today. I'll start sending if he would like that for all of you. I will start sending you Kundalini Reiki treatment and send you some energy. And we'd love to do that. Oh yeah. So I like that card. I really liked it a lot. And this is Fairy Day, so it's kind of fitting that it goes with emotions. What do you think of when you think of fairies? I think of lots of emotion. Oh my goodness. And our stone for the day, for the week. I'm sure you all probably have it in some version or another. If you don't, you should get it because you're going to need it this summer. The rest of the summer, if you live in the United States, nah. Especially if you live in the United States, but if you live anywhere in the world, you're going to need it. Our stone is the rose quartz. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Isn't that beautiful? A different kind of love. Rose quartz has a Mohs hardness of 7. Love, rose quartz teaches, is the ability to transcend yourself and merge with another. Another person or plant or stone, an animal or the sky above, the dirt beneath your feet, a volcano, the endless roll of the ocean. All are one. Rose quartz knows that you can soften your edges so you blend and blur, weaving yourself into the web of the world, healing with bits of you that life has broken. Blend and blur, and then come back to softness. You are you, and you are we. Rose quartz whispers, allow moments of rose quartz style love to infuse your awareness of your singular reality. Goodness. Here's the book. We get the color. Guess what? It's pink. Did you ever know that? The appearance is usually translucent. Some can be a little transparent too in places. Comes in all sizes, and sometimes it can be tumbled. Its rarity is easily obtained, so it's not something, it's on all, from what I can gather, it's on pretty much all the continents. South Africa, the United States, Brazil, Japan, India, Madagascar. Additional properties. Rose quartz is the stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. That, all of you who are on the bandwagon with me that I want Lemuria back, I'm going to start wearing rose quartz. I have a rose quartz pendulum, and I'll just start wearing that. It is the most important crystal for the heart and the heart chakra. Teaching the true essence of love, it purifies and opens the heart at all levels and brings deep inner healing and self-love. It is calming, reassuring, and excellent for use in a trauma or crisis. You guys got rose quartz? I think we all need it, and we need to wear it close to our heart. I'm gonna wear it as a necklace, so it's close to my heart all day. Keep that heart chakra humming. If you want to attract love, look no further than romantic rose quartz. Placed by your bed or in a relationship corner of your home. It's so effective at drawing love and relationships toward you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. Ooh. Be careful with your rose quartz. I love it. Emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer, releasing unexpressed emotions and heartache and transmuting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internalized pain and heals deprivation. If you've never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you can become receptive. In healing, it heals the heart and the circulatory system and releases impurities from the bodily fluids. Placed on the thymus, rose quartz aids chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and adrenal glands and alleviates vertigo. Really? Rose quartz is said to increase fertility. Well, that makes sense, right? The stone or elixir soothes, burns, and blistering. Soothes, burns, and blistering, and soothes the complexion. It is helpful in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and senile dementia. Really? Wear it especially over your heart. Place on the heart, thymus, or in the relationship corner of your room. That's a powerful stone. I mean, I always knew it was. I was told by my guides when we got getting ready going into lockdown for COVID to get rose quartz and put it in every window of my home so that only love could come in. And that was how I was going to stay healthy and I was going to make it okay. So that's what I did. And I still to this day. Thank you. No COVID. I am thankful. I have never had it yet. But I followed exactly without even any second, guessing or anything what Spirit told me to do. You have a squirrel for a brain? I love that they picked a lion too. Isn't it beautiful? He's gorgeous. It is the perfect example of strength. He is the king of the zodiac, y'all. King of the jungle, even though I don't know many lions in the jungle. Savannah, yeah. Yeah. Patience and rest. Hey, and there's one more. Allowing others to do for you. He doesn't do much hunting. The pride wants to feed him because he is the protector of the pride. They have to keep him healthy. Card. I love the colors in it. I just love how it flows. I'm all about flow lately. It's just yeah. Oh, and I found out I had a dream and I found out who it is that talked to me and told me how to do my hands in the water so that I could see the whirlpools going in opposite. That was Archangel Shamiel. Casey came back to me this weekend and told me what my sigil is. It's those two whirlpools inside the infinity symbol. And it's to go right here. The reasoning makes me giggle because I have already had my surgeries on this hand. There will be some to come on this one. I have to have the same. Eventually, I'm going to have to probably have that same knuckle surgery, unless they come up for a cure for arthritis. Yeah, I'll have to have this knuckle removed like I did this one. But I thought that was funny. The spirit was like, no, don't do it on your left hand. You're going to have surgeries over there. I was like, okay. So I guess I get to go get a new tattoo. Right here. Right in this spot right there. Great class, Kelly. Enjoy yourself. I can't wait to hear how it went. Yeah. I took a similar class. I took a class about Lakshmi and learned so much. It was a great class. So I hope you get the same kind of joy I did. Renee, hi. It's always a good day for new ink. Yeah, especially when it's your sigil. Yeah, good to see you, Renee. Yeah. Have fun, Kelly. I'm so glad you stopped by. I love you. Sending you lots and lots of healing, my darling. Speaking of healing, let's do a self-care card for us for this week. What do we need to do to take care of ourselves, y'all? This is from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I'm about to wear this little deck out. I love this deck. I have it in the regular version too, but it's fallen down, I think, behind my bookshelf. All I could find was the bootleg version. So forgive me. I did buy the real one. That's also why I don't show you any of the details of the back of this one. They're not there. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, we got 2 cards jumped out of here. You just flipped right on over, jump with, yeah, hi. First one. This is appropriate. We got new moon this week. Isn't it? Is it today or tomorrow? I'm falling. I'm losing it on keeping track of my moons. So much to keep track of. Yes, Pranamaya. Baseball bat, printer, and an open field. That's your self care. I love it. Hey, I used to, believe it or not, when I worked for Microsoft, I used to tell people they'd be so mad. They'd be just because here I'm customer service. I'm going to help them fix their Windows, right? And they're so mad. They're like, I've had whistles blown in my ears and they're yelling at me and stuff. And I'd go, you know what? I know exactly how you feel. This morning I wanted to go drive my car with my computer in it off the cliff. And they're like, wait, you're not supposed to tell me that. It just flips. They're used to customer service people going, oh, I'm so sorry. How can I help you? And I was like, you know what? I get you. And then they'd start laughing and they'd forget they were mad. And then we could get shit done. Yeah. So I've always been the one that's, make that angry person laugh. It either makes them laugh, either you make them laugh or they get angry and hang up on you or blow a whistle in your ear. And then you can hang up on them. But look to the stars right now. Oh, also, Denise Knight posted on her channel. Starting the 29th of June, we begin the shadow of Mercury retrograde, which begins July 17th. So if you start having digital issues, it's not necessarily because someone's messing with the grid. It's Mercury. It's the planets. We've also got, it's a bunch. Somebody who's it? I'm not even going to try. I read an article. Go to meistertarot.com. That's Libby. In her post section, she has explains what is going on astrologically and why things are happening like they are right now. It's a really good article. Hi, Rose. You know what? I'm glad you got your rest because that's what's most important. Okay? I'm glad you're here, though. It's good to see you. Tomorrow morning for the new moon. That's what I thought. Okay, so yeah. I was going to plant a new plant, but I think I'm going to wait another couple weeks. It's still a little too hot. I got to wait for the rains to come. At this point, we're not going to have much of a garden update today either, but we'll get to that in a minute. Look to the stars. That's a 31 card. So what is, okay, where'd my Kyle Gray book go? I had it out. There it is. Angels and Angel Numbers book. What does it say about the number 31? Your relationships with yourself and others are being supported by your angels and guides. Call on them for as much help as you need and know it's never too much. I used to worry about being redundant, I pray the same thing 50 times a day. I think, sorry, I thought, there! Oh, it's attached. I would get worried. Oh, what spirit's going to want to listen to me if I keep praying the same prayer over and 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 over again? Spirit doesn't care about redundancy. Don't worry about it. You're getting your point across. But you really only have to ask once. It's heard. Now, the second card that I got. Oh, good. It's right. Just a couple ones over. Meditate this week. Try to find as much time as you can to be alone, be quiet, and to meditate. The 35 on this card. Your angels and guides are ready to support you through any changes you need to make to be more at ease. So that's what we need to do as far as taking care of ourselves this week is plug into the moon and the stars. Pay attention to the zodiac. Pay attention to the astrology. There's so many good channels out there. So many channels that combine tarot and astrology. Several good ones. I highly recommend. Anyway, connect to the stars. They always know what's coming. Something tells me I think they've been here before. And then meditate about it. Just meditate. Let your aura go. Let it cleanse. That's what your aura is. It's cleansed air energy. It's the process of your body cleansing your energy. Hi, Koru. We're about to lose our picture. Okay. Hi, Moji. What you doing? Somebody just got up. So, for meditating, take care of yourself. Find some quiet space and meditate. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny because that's what I do right after you get done on Wednesday, Dolly. I go meditate and then I'm going to let a cat out of the bag and then I record my Saturday solutions. It's always interesting how, because I'm not reading on politics, it's not like it's something that changes from day to day. It's just an energy reading. So, we go. Hello. Bubba. No. So, anyhow. So, let's talk a little bit about fairies. Since somebody's taking over the camera. Just turn his camera off. Goodbye, Boo Boo. Okay, let's talk about fairies. What do you say? What are the symbolism of the fairy? They embody the spirit of nature and the untamed beauty of the earth. They are the guardians of the forests and protectors of the flowers and the bringers of both luck and mischief. Some believe they dwell between the human and the world of the fae. They are guiding us to embrace the unknown, encouraging playfulness, creativity, and wonder. Fairies remind us to stay curious, to never lose touch with the childlike parts of ourselves that believe in magic and possibility. Little overview of the fairy. How to tell if a fairy is nearby. I'm going to tell you how to see them too. You hear a little soft bell, you get a whiff of freshly mowed grass, or maybe a strong scent of roses. What I notice when they're around is I get the scent of freesia or lilacs. The reason those two are special is because lilacs don't grow here. And I have a difficult time growing freesia because I have a bird who will go through my bed and dig out all the bulbs and eat them. They must be tasty. I figure they must be like a nut or something. You have a strange, you hear off in the distance, or maybe not really quite there, but it's kind of there. You hear really happy music, like celebration music. Sometimes when on the weekends that they have powwows here um, at the park that's just maybe half a mile north of me. I have a park there, and then I have Fort Lowell, which is a museum and everything. It's a huge park. They have several soccer fields over there, but they'll have powwows in those two parks. And when they do, I can hear the music, I can hear the drums, and I can hear the singing. So then I can feel the vibration. It's pretty awesome. I love it when they have powwows here. They haven't done that since COVID, so I'm ready anytime. Uh, you hear off quietly in the distance or right here by you a giggle, but nothing happens. Maybe you did something really stupid and made you mad, but then you heard this little giggle. Just comes out of nowhere. Mushroom circles, but scientifically, I have to tell you, the reason why mushrooms grow in a circle, why you get fairy circles, is because of how the mushroom spores spread when they open their top. Large patches of four-leaf clover. There you go. You got to spend some time. You notice in all of these, you have to slow down and spend some time to notice. Or maybe you're being followed by a crow or a raven. Fairy might be riding that crow or raven. Guarding you, watching out for you, because that's what the Fae do. Now, they are mischievous. And if you insult them or make them angry, they can make your life hell. Here's some fun facts about them. They're earth angels. They look after nature and animals. They have wings like dragonflies and butterflies. They love floral beauty of all kinds, including weeds. One man's weed is another man's wildflower. At one point on this earth, it was all wildflowers. There was no such thing as a weed or landscaping. They can be female or they can be male. They can get upset and revengeful of those who abuse nature. So, if you're a smoker, do you flip out a cigarette butt once in a while? Or do you know someone who does that? I would advise them to stop. They're going to have problems. You're abusing nature, and that makes the fairies unhappy. And they will come and hide your shoes, hide your keys, make you miss appointments, change your calendar times. They will mess with you. They are everywhere. But mostly they're invisible to the human eye, unless they want you to see them. I'll explain that in a moment here. They want to help you with all of your earthly needs. And I thank you, Josie Grouse, for this lovely, it's a meme. So, how to see a fairy on Midsummer's Eve. Sit quietly and patiently outdoors with your eyes half open while focusing on a spot under a big tree. And you got to keep your eyes in that half open state, and you will notice, maybe off in your periphery, a twinkle or a sparkle. They love sparkly things. So if they move something, it's going to sparkle. They also radiate sparkles. So look off in the side of your eye. Sit in your garden, focus on a plant, focus on something under, like they say, a big tree. Focus on a beautiful flower. And I'm just hearing especially peony flowers. Okay. Just focus on it and then squint your eyes. Like some people do to see auras, squint your eyes and see if you'll notice movement. It'll be really quick, really fast. They don't dawdle. They're more likely for you to hear them than you are to see them, but you can see them. They're a twinkle, a sparkle, or quick movement in your eye. If you speak to them when they go by, they might just slow down. 5 ways to connect with fairies. Like I said, say hi. When you enter from a clearing, like the meadow, if you're on a hike and you're going from a meadow into a wooded area, make sure you say hi to the woodland fairies and say goodbye to the meadow fairies and thank them for showing you the path. Now, they love gifts. I told you they like things that sparkle. I take little balls of aluminum foil and put them out in my garden. And I find them moved often. Now, I'm sure that could be birds and stuff too. But right at the moment, I don't have any of them. They're gone. And I usually keep 10 of them out there. So they've been having fun. They love chocolate. They love milk, especially honey milk. Milk with honey in it. And you can leave it in a tiny cup or a bowl. Or a bottle lid. Bottle cap. Get a fairy statue or a mini house. I had the idea when I was looking these things up. If so, save a toilet paper roll and some newsprint style paper and let me know. If you want to make a fairy house for your garden, we can. That'll be a lot of fun. Make a big mushroom. That's what I'm thinking. You can plant a fairy garden. And when you get done, fairies love the fragrant herbs. They love things like lavender that have the tiny flowers. As well as the big flowers like roses and sunflowers and the like. But plant your fairy garden. And then when you get it all planted and it just looks like it's just dirt, there's nothing much there. You don't have to start from seed. Then tell the fairies, they're there, that you planted this for them. It is their garden to do with what they will. And watch and see how that garden grows in comparison to the rest of your yard, if you have a yard. If you're making a fairy garden in a flower pot, and you've got other plants growing in flower pots, just look and see the difference between how the plants grow in your fairy garden pot compared to just the other plants in pots. I think you'll be very surprised. Then meditate with the intention of connecting with the fairyland. That's probably the most important thing at all, besides saying hi. If you meditate on connecting to them, they will definitely hear you when you say hi. And you might hear a hi back. How to invite fairies into your garden. First of all, make a sign. It says, "Welcome, fairy folk." You can make that out of a popsicle stick. Right? Plant flowers and herbs that they love. They love foxglove. I find that interesting. That's digitalis and very deadly poisonous. Periwinkle, cowslip, rosemary, daisies, lilacs. If you're crafty, why not create a fairy house for them? You see where I got the idea for the mushroom house? Leave offerings for them. Leave them gifts. They love crystals. And like me, if you live way inland from the ocean, oh, they would delight in you if you leave them little seashells. Not snail shells. They see snails on a regular basis. They have pet snails. Shells. Seashells. From the water fairies. And then anything that's shiny. You got an old piece of costume jewelry, it's broken, you don't know, you can't sell it or do anything with it. Put it in your fairy garden. They will greatly appreciate it. And when you are gardening, watch it with the toxic pesticides. If you can at all keep your garden 100% organic. You do all of these things, and the fairies will make life so enjoyable. Even if they get a little put out with you and hide your keys. They're challenging you. You put out bread and peas, yeah, dipped in honey and strawberries for, there you go. Well, and you put peanuts out for everything. That sounded like a really fun project. I have lots of paper towel. Paper towel and toilet paper center. We just want the paper towel cone. And the reason I say newsprint is because we're going to make it out of paper mache. I'll show you guys a real quick recipe for paper mache. You will need school glue, water, and that paper mache stuff. And you probably some kind of a bowl so that you can make the mushroom head or mushroom top, right? So it can dry in there. But it's really weird how if you use a plastic bowl, that glue will not glue paper mache to the bowl. Pretty interesting. Anyway, I think that sounds like fun. Yes, fairy doors. Fairy doors in your trees. Fairies are just, I knew Dolly would have a lot of comments because she and I talk about them all the time. We have a lot of fun with the Fae. So let's get a message from them. See what they've got to say because we're just about at the end today. This is my very first deck. Might help if you could see the deck though. Okay, this is my very first deck. Magical Messages from the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. Can you tell this is well loved? It's been used and used and used. So I thought that was an appropriate deck to give us a message from the Fae today. Give us a message from the fairies in the magical world, please. You know, the other thing that they are the rulers or the guides or the managers of, and that's all the elementals of the lower realm. Fairies are more than just Tinkerbell. They are gnomes, they are elves, they are sprites. There's lots of beings in the world of the Fae. And not all of them are benevolent. Let's put it that way. Okay, ooh, let's take that one. That card was the only card in the deck upside down. Can you believe that? I guess I better take that card. Oh, I love it. New home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. You guys starting over? Yeah, we're all starting over. Everything that we hold near and dear to us is about to change. But that's okay, because that's part of the shift. Our DNA is changing. We don't look at things the same. Yeah, she's a Shanita! Oh, hi! Yeah, she's a born again Christian now. And she denounces these cards. So I don't use them very much. But I use them for 15 years or more. And today is a special day because it's International Fairy Day, and I'm honoring the fairies, not Doreen Virtue. There. I have many of her decks, and when she changed her walk, it shocked me so bad I couldn't use them. And I've just now, this is years ago, and I've just now been able to dig them back out again. And I think it's because she didn't want us, she does not want us using them. But that energy is dwindling away. So I don't feel so bad doing it now. Anyway, the new home card. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. The fairies are so attuned to the earth's heartbeat that they can detect changes far before they are aware of them. This card comes to you because the fairies foresee you moving to a new location with positive results. If you ask for their assistance, the fairies can help with this change, including letting go of your present home, releasing financial worries, and finding a wonderful new place. Additional meanings for this card. Take the steps to move, such as contacting a real estate agent. Possible change in your finances allows you to afford a better home. Ooh, I like that one. Someone is moving in or out of your home. A relationship change heralds a move. Healing is occurring within your home. Consider a career helping others with their homes, such as feng shui, mural painting, landscaping, or house sitting. Such a pretty card. I love blue hibiscus. By the way, the artwork on this, if nothing else, I support the artist, Mary Baxter St. Clair. Radley Valentine has republished several of her decks. So I am very excited to use them because he partnered with her on several of her decks. So anyway, that's our messages from the fairies. Change is coming. It's coming to relationships. It's coming to home. It's coming to everything we're holding near and dear to us. Don't be afraid. Get excited because you're protected. It's a good thing. This is what we want. This is what we've been working for, praying for, and asking for. I'm looking for my, oh, there they are. I was looking for the emotion card so that I can, we're at the end of the hour already. So I wanted to tell you the back of this card. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do, not whatever you want them to do or what you think their potential is. You don't know what their potential is because you don't know what's up here and what they want. It did go quick, didn't it? I'm like, phew. And it even started earlier because I had a 2-minute countdown that played. Anyway, reach out to somebody who's working on something meaningful and congratulate them. For tonight, and I'm going to put that out there. Every person you come across today that is working on something meaningful, congratulate them. Not just one person, but every one of them. Hey, Swampy! Good to see you. Now, for tonight. Inspiration is the purest form of ecstasy. And there's our buddy, Clement Decor. He designed this deck, we have learned. For those of you who are new here, he has a website called theideaspace.com. This is the deck. Here you go. The Ideaspace Games, ideaspace.io. He's also written a really cool book. Anyway, inspiration is the purest form of ecstasy. Have you ever experienced how perishable and fleeting inspiration is? Why not act on inspiration as soon as it arises? I was listening to Cryon this morning, and I got, ooh, ding, and I wasn't writing them down. Guess what I'm doing when we finish here? I got to go listen to that video again and write them down because, yeah, they were important to know. I tell you. So, tonight, think about acting on your inspiration as soon as you have it, if it's at all possible. Don't put it off. Procrastination gets you nowhere. You lose opportunities. Well, you won't completely lose it. It'll come around again, but it may come around in a different way, a different form, and maybe not quite as much fun as it was originally. You know me, I'm always looking for fun. So anyway, you guys. Oh, I'm so happy you were here with me today. As usual on Tuesdays, this always sets my mode for the day. I worked in the soil enough yesterday that I had allergies last night, and I didn't even know if I was going to get to be here with you today. And thank you very much, Spirit, for healing that, getting rid of that inflammation. You guys, speaking of inflammation, you're going through some scary shit right now. But don't worry about it. We're going to make it through this. We've got each other. We may not always be able to contact each other quite as easily for a while, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. That's why it's so important to cling together, bond together, and support each other now as we can. Now, I know that sounds scary. We're going to have some trying times ahead. And, yeah, not looking forward to that, really. But it's only trying because we're going to have to go back to being more simple. And we have to do that. To find our gratitude and to truly be thankful for everything, we've got to go back to being more simple. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly. I was pretty miserable last night. My shoulders hurt. I was like, oh no, it's not a flare. No. It wasn't. I'm fine today. A little tired. Because, once again, the air conditioner. Air conditioner works wonderful when it's at the point where the air conditioner can turn on. I mean, the heat was at that point where it was just too hot to be comfortable, but too cool for the air conditioner to kick in. So it was a long night. And right now I'm proud to say and excited to say, hey, I don't know, would that work? Let me see. Get this show the clouds outside. Nah, it's not going to work. So anyway, my new camera. I'm learning all kinds of fun things about it. Thanks you guys for being here. It's always good when we get to be together. So let's get together tomorrow over on Dale's place. Get over there, over to the Wolf Girl, over to her place. Check out her garage. My goodness, have they gotten a lot done. Of Go over to her main channel if you're curious about what she's doing, what they're getting done over there. They're putting a garage door in the front and one in the side. Isn't that cool? I never thought about doing that. So, yep. Thank you. I love being with you guys. And together we're going to be to get together tomorrow. And in the meantime, there's Discord and my email is in every one of my videos. Email me. And oh, I set it at 77. It's still too hot. 77 and between 10 o'clock and midnight, I have it set to 75 so that I'm like freezing. And then it doesn't come back on most of the rest of the night. Yeah, because if I just have it so that it cycles all day like that, costs me lots of money. Lots and lots of money. So, you guys, I'm going to let you go. You take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. And hey, I love you all. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hang in there. We're here together and we're going to thrive. No matter who tries to stop us. I love you. We're going to end this out. Take care.